Happy Friday afternoon. It's October 17th, 3 p.m. in the afternoon here. So I decided to give this a try here. Not filming while I was putting on my makeup this morning, but I did put my makeup on this morning. Can't see that wonderful in the light. I can see a little better like this. The neutral tones from LA Colors is what I chose today, and I'm actually just wearing gray. It's the black ray of light today with planet Uranus. It's also the cocoa ray of light. Didn't put any jewelry on other than what I've been wearing. I guess I kept it kept itself as I meditate upon the day, as Meditation Friday, as I was going through some of that this week on the live videos, and then I tried this week to stay with progression of the 3-minute videos where I at least say hello, connect with you, and some of the information for the day, a little bit about what's going on. So I have this Archangel Michael app here on one of my phones, and it says you can ask God to send you or your family additional guardian angels, and this request is always granted. So that's a nice thing to think about today. It kind of goes along with how I have perceived the day today. I think about so many times thinking about my routine and how I might get interrupted, distracted. It's been one heck of a year, I'll tell you that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday just seems like I almost can't stay on track like I used to. The weather, the atmosphere has been worse this year. So I filmed a 3-minute video, and I was going through the calendar information because I did write down a lot more this week to where it is close to being finished. I wanted to go through and take a look at the elements and some of the other information that I was going to bring some of the information here to talk about. And not like I can't get up and get it, but just thinking about how I realized as I was reading through it how distracted I've been today. I woke up with some shoulder pain that I didn't realize was as bad as it is, and some sciatic nerve pain on my left. So again, I know some of you have been under the weather, a little bit stressful energy. First month of the autumn season, allergies, but keeping up with my walking routine, and took a walk by myself this morning. I was trying to take a daily morning walk since September. I did pretty well with that, and then once in a while I'd usually miss a day here and there. And I have a dog that doesn't want to go out on a walk all the time. He he usually loves walks, but it's been a little bit on and off for him too. So maybe he just doesn't want to go out into anything, feeling stressful energies in the atmosphere, things like that. He feels pretty comfortable in the house. So I got him out taking a walk every day, even if it was a shorter one today, and then sometimes a car ride to help, because we're all mind, body, spirit, and soul. Hi, Rebecca. Crystal. Good to see you on here. So, and day 19 of the yoga Pilates, 30 days, about 10 to 15 minutes for the video routine. It went well. I'm glad I'm sticking with that, even though I'm feeling aches and pains, I suppose. So we have the spirit Elohim today, cosmic mind chakra, water element with the planet Uranus. There was a really interesting cloud this morning. Yesterday I was talking about shadows on here and how they can form and then kind of be extended out. It looks rather strange when the sun isn't up above the horizon, especially. Can be a little bit concerning. Can't see very well if there be an animal or if it's just a shadow from something. But it's almost like that was in the sky, like these clouds. They were thin and really long across the sky. I think the northern and aurora lights have been active lately, and then the stars were really bright. Like this is the south direction, so it was more. I could see more in the south rather than in the north. Might have been a little more cloudy. The sky was a little more clear in the south, and the stars were really bright. So we also have number 6 today with the black ray of light. Pigeon omen, 9 of swords, south and east directions, circle day in nature. So I think actually that makes it a little bit more calm today, if you want to think about it that way. There is some type of calm energy out there today, a little peaceful and quiet, which is really nice. It seems like this was a busy week, and it kind of went by pretty fast. The waning crescent moon is 13% in Virgo for the second day in Virgo, and we have the cosmos today. So that might also be why it's quiet. The cosmos was on Monday, so only 2 times this week with the cosmos, Monday and today. The universe was yesterday, Tuesday, and it's also tomorrow. And then the galaxy on Sunday. So we have Neptune and Pluto this weekend with the orange and then the red ray of light. Then with Neptune, we have the secondary light is the macadamia ray of light with Pinto. So I guess I didn't really fill in what was in for the solar system. Only the first 3 days, and that was the unicorn wind yesterday. Well, I just wanted to check in here and see how everyone's doing, and let you know an update about how I am here on this Friday. I don't have any real plans for this weekend that I can think of right now. So if anyone does and they want to share that with me, that would be great. Love hearing about it. Probably just pray that the weather is better and we all start feeling better. A little more energy would be nice. And hopefully it doesn't rain. If it does, not too much this weekend, so we can enjoy the weekend a little bit. So I would just suggest, from my perspective on what I want to do, think about, take this time over the weekend to think about some things that we've gone over this week. Look into the calendar for next week. The weather predictions in the solar system and on the planet. Maybe make a list of things that were accomplished if you think it was a busy week or if it went by a little too fast. Maybe if you take some time this weekend to write down what you did accomplish and what you didn't accomplish. It often works to work itself into a schedule for one of the days, if not over the weekend, maybe over this next week. It's going to be the 20th of October already next week. So, I don't know, right now just trying to tune in to some of those energies. Thank you. I know you appreciate it, Victoria. I appreciate hearing that. It feels like the week might start slower, but the second half of the week, maybe starting Thursday, like the first 3 days might be slower than Thursday. It feels like it's going to go faster after that. That's just how I sense it. And then sometimes I say that, and the energy's been so erratic that it could definitely change. And I think it depends on your viewpoint, perspective, schedule. It'd be nice if it was going a little bit slower, but not necessarily that I'd want it to go too fast starting on Thursday. So yes, Amanda, thank you. I was thinking about you before I went on live here, thinking about kind of tuning in to some of the energies and thinking about the questions some of you have had in the past. Hopefully we can connect a little bit better soon and maybe have a little bit more stable technology. When I talked about things yesterday, I guess I wasn't wrong when I was talking about the unstable of the phones, computers, TV. It was talked about a little bit on the news today, and I said I was surprised the TV wasn't worse, and it's been worse, so it's not that bad today, but it is. I can see that it is more affected today. Same with computers and my phone, iPad, social media. I haven't heard anything specifically, but it seems like sometimes there are some outages on social media. I noticed most of it on Twitter, that it was it went blank actually a few times. I don't think it's just me, because it usually isn't just me, so some things to check into. I would say there might have been some shifts and movements. It's kind of what I'm sensing. You might want to check your devices, your plugs. When things shift, they can become loose. You might have to tighten some things. So just be cautious about that. That happens from time to time. So everything is plugged in. Maybe a reset. I had to reset my computer today for an upgrade, so I was thinking about doing that with my phones. Free up some space, delete some things if you can, organize them into folders. Maybe that will help a little bit. I also sensed that there were probably solar flares lately and today, but I think this week. I didn't hear any updating with news other than myself, basically. I don't always know where exactly to watch right now for that, or just happen to come across that information, but I think there's a lot of things going on in the atmosphere and solar system that are affecting people. Like I said, we're mind, body, spirit, soul. I think about myself with drinking water, just so I can give some type of other information. Just be cautious. For me, I always usually say drink your water. I'm staying hydrated, but for some reason water is not sitting with me, and that's pretty unusual. That it just doesn't taste that good. So, but I'm staying, with some other things. I guess it's the plain water maybe, but tea, hot and cold, coffee, juice, milk. Milk actually has been a little helpful this week. It's National Pasta Week. It's supposed to be National Pasta Month. National Pasta Day today. I think there's something about bread, national bread. Either it's month, week, or day. So I thought that was interesting. Kind of thinking about the fall season and what sits with your body that's not too alkaline, not too acidic, and something that makes you feel healthy, whatever that may be. Even if it's not about food or beverages, something that makes you feel healthy. Try to do that in moderation. So I think I'm going to sign off now, and if I can accomplish some other things. And maybe I'll try this weekend to come back on here. See how it goes. Love you very much. Have a good rest of your day. Weekend to come back on here. See how it goes. Love you very much. Have a good rest of your day.